Hey guys, what's going on? It's iTouch here that's spelled with a zero, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my first video where I show you guys how to get an SBSettings theme. Now, some of my videos are mostly on app tweaks from Cydia or a theme from Cydia, but this is for SBSettings, which is pretty much a crucial part to your theme. If it doesn't look good, it's not going to look good with your theme, and you'll see what I mean later on because the default theme just looks terrible. And this theme is called iRetina. I think it's the best SB setting theme around. There's two versions, iRetina, which is $2, and iRetina Plus, which is $3. iRetina Plus just basically adds a bit more settings to it. You're allowed to adjust the colors of the settings theme, and I'll show you how to do that later on. So I have purchased the iRetina Plus theme. You can go ahead, click on it, install. We'll basically purchase it first and then install it. And I'm going to just go to my springboard. I don't know what I just said there, because SBSettings does not work in Cydia, unfortunately. To activate SBSettings, you need to scroll across to the right on the status bar, and there we go. So this is what the normal default SBSettings theme looks like, and you can tell this thing is terrible. I mean, it's so pixelated. It's designed for older generation devices, and so iRetina, hence the name, is designed for newer generation devices and provides a really great looking theme. So to activate a theme after you've downloaded it, you're going to go to More. So that's right there, that little settings icon. And now you should have a bunch of options here, one of which should say SBSettings theme. Just click on that. It'll have a little winterboard icon, and you have a bunch of themes, default themes. You have the default one, which if you click on the blue arrow next to it, you can go ahead and you can see a preview. Then you have the HUD, which you can take a look. That looks okay, but once again pixelated. So these are all basic themes that come with SBSettings. So that's default, HUD, text shadows, and tenuous matte. iClear HD and iRetina I've installed myself. And you can go ahead, I'll show you text shadows. Not the best looking theme. And tenuous matte. Of those four, I think the best default SBSettings theme would be tenuous matte, but we all want it to look good. So here's what iRetina will look like. So it should say iRetina. I'm going to click on it, and boom, there we go. That looks beautiful. And you can see this nice preview right here. Everything looks crisp, everything looks clear. Sorry for that freeze right there. VNC's not being nice to me today. And let's go ahead and apply this theme. So all you have to do is just click on it just like you would in iFile, and you just hit the home button. And since we have SBSettings, we can go ahead, or actually it'll respring for us. Before it didn't respring for me, so I had to manually respring, but it'll respring for you once you click the home button, and I'll connect in a second. And then let's go ahead and scroll across the top, and we are greeted with a very beautiful theme right here. So this is iRetina, and I'll show you the extra features that iRetina Plus throws into this, the changing of the colors like I mentioned, but this just looks amazing. I definitely think this is the best SBSettings theme out there. It goes great with any theme, even Glad-Hander, I still can't say it, but yes, it looks just great. It has some awesome toggles on and off, and if you have purchased iRetina Plus, you want to go into the settings application so you get all the features that you have paid for. So you should be at the main page in settings. If not, then you want to scroll down here to where it says iRetina Plus. Click on that, and we should have some adjustments. So we have hue, saturation, brightness, and opacity. Now if you scroll down to the bottom, we have some quick tips here provided by the developer, which is Cernix, I think that's how you say it, and basically tells you what each one does. So hue will change the color of the iRetina's background from left to right. If you scroll from left to right, left is red, and to the right, if you go more right, is pink. And it shows you in different increments. Saturation will determine how intense your chosen color will be. So if you go to the left on the slider of saturation, it'll be dull. I'm sorry. So it'll be nice and dark, and right will bring up the intensity. Brightness, if you go to the left on the slider, it'll bring up the darkness, and if you go to the right, it'll bring up the light. And opacity, he just says, do you want iRetina to be transparent or a piece of block? So that basically means if you can see this right here, you can sort of see through it, which I think looks great right now. That I don't really want to change, but I might want to change the color a little bit. So I'm going to go here, and he says that red is all the way to the left, orange. I'm going to change it to orange, which should be a little bit above, maybe right about there, I think it is. I haven't changed anything yet, so we'll see. And there is a little thing down here at the bottom that sort of shows you a preview, it looks like. Doesn't look like it's changing. We turn the brightness and the saturation of this up. There we go. I'm going to turn the saturation all the way up. And there we go. We have a nice red. And now I'm going to bring it down to an orange. So it's nice that he included a nice little preview there, so you don't have to go and respring and keep on testing. So I recommend, if you want to get the best color, you should turn your saturation up pretty much. And opacity I'll leave the same. That's all good. Maybe brightness, maybe a little brighter. I like a nice yellow-orange color. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Now we have an orange, and I'm just going to respring by scrolling over SBSettings and clicking the respring button. So Vinci's going to close out, and boom, you can see here, as soon as it's done loading, we have a really nice theme that's adjustable to your own preferences, so you don't have to go looking through Cydia. If you don't like the color, you can change it yourself to whatever you want. You can mess around with this. iRetina Plus, I think, is the way to go for me. The extra $1 is definitely worth it to have your own customizability, I guess you could say, instead of just having to stick with the normal blue color that's provided in iRetina. So iRetina and iRetina Plus, the two greatest Cydia SB setting themes, I think, of all time, along with the best Cydia theme of all time, Glad Hander, which I showed in another video. So go check that video out. These two together, I think, make my iPod look amazing, and hopefully it'll make yours look amazing too if you have my same preferences. And so this has been iTouch Stuff here, spelt with a 0. See you guys in the next video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out, so hit that button up at the top, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.